The Brewers bats are heating up as they mash first D-backs, scoring a total of 32 runs and winning the series, taking 2 games out of 3. Let's see what's brewing. Game 1, Chad Patrick gets the start. 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Following him goes Shane Drowan for 1 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, no hits, no earned runs. After that, Jake Woodford cleans it up, going 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and of course recording the save for the Brewers there. Offensively, Sal Frelick ends the Brewers drought with a home run. Who other than Sal Frelick? Who would have guessed that? I wouldn't have, but Sal Frelick, 2 hits, gets the home run. Tyler Black, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs. Willie Contreras, Hamilton, Ortiz each get 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Terrain goes 2 for 3 with a walk. Jake Bauers, 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. For the D-backs, Andrew Hoffman kind of came in late in the game, gave up 8 hits, 8 earned runs, and that's where it kind of broke open, as you can say. Merrill Kelly did get the start. He gave up 6 hits, 5 earned runs. He also walked 5. So a very patient day for the Brewers offense, the Brewers hitters. And just a great offensive performance as they won 13-2. Now the bats finally did wake up after a drought in the last couple series versus the Tigers versus the Pirates, where the offense looked pretty dead, and we're all just banking on the return of Jackson Chourio, the return of Vaughn, the return of Yelich, just to get this offense started. But they started pretty early, as Yelich is still on the IL, but Vaughn and Chourio both started their rehab assignments, and they will be back May 4th. So looking forward to that. That's only a few days away, and they will be back during the St. Louis Cardinals matchup. Finally, the offense wakes up, scores 13. Chad Patrick, he does only give up 1 hit, but does walk 5. So not a good control day, but when he was throwing strikes, they weren't hitting him, which is obviously a good sign there. Only 2 earned runs given up, and with the 5 walks, he also did match that with 5 strikeouts. So not a bad day for Patrick, but not the best. See, I didn't have him hot or cold. He just he did his job. 2 runs is good. 5 innings is decent. 1 hit's really good. 5 walks, not good. 5 strikeouts, decent. So not a bad day for Patrick, but when your offense scores 13, there's nothing to worry about. The Brewers offense did combine for 13 runs, 15 hits, and 6 walks. And out of those 15 hits, 12 of those were singles. Not an extra base hit day for the Brewers. It's just a base hits after base hits, and then ended up scoring a run, so not bad. Finally scoring when we needed, and with runners in scoring position and being clutch in that way. Tyler Black is getting hot offensively. He went 3 for 5, 3 hits, and 1 RBI. And like I said before, Sal Frelick hits the first home run by a Brewer in 7 games. He finally ended the drought. The last game the Brewers hit a home run was April 18th. So that's crazy. 7 games without a home run, and the person to do it is Sal Frelick. And that's not the only home run he hit this series. Our offense did cool down in Game 2 as we faced Eduardo Rodriguez. He was decent. He did give up a few walks there. We only ended up scoring 2 off him, so not the best offensive performance versus Eduardo Rodriguez. Brandon Sproat did get the start this game. He did end up going 4 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. After him, Hall came in, 2.1 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 Ks. He did pretty solid there. Brian Fitzpatrick makes his MLB debut, goes 1 1/3, only gave up 2 hits, only walked 1, so not a bad performance or MLB debut for Brian Fitzpatrick there. And then to end it off, Anderson came in, did not do the best. Only went 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, which happened to be back-to-back home runs, as we'll get to that later, but did indeed strike out 2 batters as well. Offensively, not as good as the previous game where we scored 13. Only scored 2 runs. Bryce Terang still got multiple hits, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 1 RBI. Rengifo went 2 for 4 with a double. Bauers went 1 for 4 with a double. And then Brandon Lockridge went 1 for 3 with a walk. D-backs bullpen basically shut us out after Eduardo Rodriguez was taken out. They went 4 1/3 innings, only gave up 1 hit and struck out 6, so that's a dominant performance from the D-backs bullpen. And then the 4 home runs were basically it. It was the 4th inning. Brandon Sproat gave up a leadoff home run to Del Castillo, and then another couple singles, and then Arenado cleaned it up with a 3-run home run to make it a 4-run 4th for Sproat. After a dominant start to his game, He started the game off with 3 straight strikeouts in the first and looked like he was going to dominate the rest of the way. But a rocky 4th inning limited his outing, as he only went 1 out after that 4th inning there. He was great, but yeah, that's that 4th inning. Gave up 4 runs, a home run to Arenado, home run to Del Castillo, and that was pretty much it. Pitching did give up 4 home runs because after Hall and Fitzpatrick pitched, Anderson came in for the top of the 9th, trying to hold it to 2 runs, maybe get a little rally going in the bottom of the 9th, but he ended up giving up back-to-back home runs to Ketel Marte and gave up a home run to Corbin Carroll as well. So not the best performance by Anderson by any means, and was trying to keep it within reach to at least start something in the 9th, but ended up giving those 2 home runs, and then that was pretty much it. So Turang is starting to get hot. He did have 2 doubles this game. Last game went 2 for 3 as well. So series is starting good so far. Offensively, as a team, we did go 1 for 10 with runners in scoring positions. So a lot of wasted opportunities. I know there's a few opportunities where there's players on first and third with 2 outs, and there's a strikeout there, and then bases loaded also with 2 outs, and just not good 2-out swings, not good 2-out hitting for the team here, as we do take the loss 6-2. But then, just like game 1, we bring our offense back. Brandon Woodruff gets the start, goes 1 inning and 1 out in the 2nd. Only gave up 1 hit, only gave up 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, but not good signs, as he was not throwing like Woodruff usually throws, and I'll get to that a little later. After him, we gave Grant Anderson another try. He goes 2/3 to finish that 2nd inning and ended up striking out both of them. So a good bounce back for Anderson there. And then Drowan does a little bulk job, goes 4 innings, 5 hits, only gives up 1 run, and then 4 strikeouts. So a good job by Drowan to go into a spot where he was not expected to be in, and he delivered as good as he could. So only 1 run, pretty good for him, and 4 strikeouts. So yeah, not bad for a Drowan. McGill gets another opportunity just to start working on stuff. 1 inning pitch, 1 strikeout, still doing good. I think the last 6 innings pitched, he is doing pretty good. So like I said in the last couple videos here, he should be in that spot to go back to the 8th or 9th spot as a closer or the setup guy. And then Brian Fitzpatrick gets back on the mound, 2nd game here in the major leagues, finally gets his first strikeout. He goes 1 inning pitched, walks a guy, but does strike out 2 in that inning, as he gets his first MLB strikeout. So congrats to him. He does look pretty nasty, that changeup. He's a big, tall lefty, and he's a pretty good changeup. And then Woodford comes in just to finish the game once again. We're already up by a lot, so 1 inning pitched, did a good job, no hits, 2 strikeouts, not bad. And then the offense, we did end up scoring 13 more runs in this game, so the offense exploded in the series, and it was amazing. So fun to watch, minus the 2nd game there where we only scored 2, but great offensive game nonetheless. Contreras goes 4 for 4 with a great performance, 4 for 4, a double, a home run, 2 singles, a triple away from the cycle. Obviously, it's hard for Contreras to get a cycle, but you never know. But he does have a good game, also has a walk, so he's on base all 5 times he was up the bat, and also 4 RBIs, so a great performance from Contreras. Sal Frelick, as I hinted before, only had 1 hit, 1 for 5, but that 1 hit was another home run. There's a power surge going on for Sal Frelick here. Tyler Black stays hot. He goes 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, 1 walk, 1 double. Bowers and Turang each get an RBI. Rengifo goes 1 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a double. He's also heating up pretty good, so I'm glad to see him finally get out of that stretch where he was hitting the ball hard but just not finding any grasp, but now the balls are starting to land for him, so that's pretty cool. And then Garrett Mitchell went 2 for 3, 3 runs, 1 walk. As I hinted before, Brandon Woodruff only went 1 1/3 inning pitched, taken out in the 2nd after 1 out. Only faced, I believe, 6 batters, but his fastball averaged 85.4 miles an hour, changeup at 78.9, cutter at 83.8 miles per hour, where he was usually sitting around 92, 93 on his fastball. Right out of the gate, he comes out and is just topping out at 86, 87. Like there's no life on his fastball. Somehow still ends up getting 2 strikeouts and not, having any damage. He went to the 1st inning throwing 86. Obviously, everyone noticed it. Everyone was concerned. He goes back into the dugout and he's like, hey, if this continues to go on in the 2nd, just take me out. Goes back out there, same thing, just 85, 86 on his fastball, which is super concerning to see. It's like 8 miles an hour off his fastball, so it's frustrating, and sad to be Woody because he's been dealing with injuries his whole career, and just finally seemed like he was ready to go this season, and now coming out throwing 85 is very concerning. But on the positive side, he said it's nothing serious. Basically, there's no pain at all. It was just all feel. Like, it just felt like there was no life on his pitches at all. Like, even in the bullpen throwing before the game, he said there's no life on his fastball. He did go and get an MRI and ended up having some shoulder inflammation in his shoulder. So it's actually pretty good news, because seeing that, you would expect the worst, but he should be fine. Most likely just needs some rehab a little bit. So he is on the IL now. We did recall Easton McGee to fill in his spot for the time being. But yeah, super concerning stuff. Feel bad for Woody, no matter what his contract looks like. I mean, he's a great guy. He's a Brewer for life. So sad to see it. Hopefully he comes back stronger within this next 15-day IL stint right now. Grant Anderson, as I mentioned before, bounced back, striking out the 2 batters he faced. So that was great after he gave up the 2 home runs the previous game. Contreras' great performance, 4 for 4, nearly a cycle. Just great performance by him. Turang stays hot, 2 for 3 with an RBI, 3 runs, 2 walks. Sal Frelick, like I said before, hit another home run. I mean, just an offensive game where every batter in the lineup was performing and doing well. Brian Fitzpatrick got his first MLB strikeout. Congrats to him. Like I said before, he's looking nasty. So super excited to watch him as he progresses through the major leagues. Obviously, he's filling in a big role for Jared Koenig as he battles through his injuries as that big lefty that we need. So good for him. And yeah, ending up winning the series, taking the first one, the last one, the rubber match. So that's fun to see. Offense just exploded this game. 14 hits, 13 RBIs, 6 walks, just nonstop getting on base and getting them in. And that's how you win games. And then the fun part, James McCann gets his second opportunity in the series on the mound, where he's throwing literally, 10 to 15 feet in the air, throwing little pop flies to the batters, where he actually did pretty good. He gave up, I think, 1 run in the two innings that he pitched. So good for him, as he's, not a pitcher, he's a catcher, and just throwing literally moon balls to the batters, and they couldn't hit him. So little fun there. I don't know how to feel about it, but a win is a win, and the Brewers take the series versus the Diamondbacks. As we look at these performances for this series, a lot of red here, and that's what we like to see. A lot of red, a lot of hot bats. Turang, Contreras, Black, the leader off. All 3 of them hit over 500. 6 hits for Contreras and Turang, 5 hits for Black. Black, since he's been called up, I mean, he's been pretty solid here, and that's good to see as we are looking for that lefty bat and just some more offense. Better than Matos, and we'll get the Greg Jones at the bottom there. But yeah, just great performance for all of them. 9 total bases for Turang. Contreras had 10. Black had 6 RBIs for Black and Contreras. Just an amazing performance for those 3 right there. And then Sal Frelick, who had those 2 home runs. 9 total bases, 2 RBIs, hit 333. Nothing to complain about there. Had a walk in there, so doing his job. And then Garrett Mitchell goes 3 for 10 this series, 300. Not slugging, but 417 on base percentage and 2 walks there. So he's getting on base, but not hitting extra base hits right now. When he has speed like Garrett Mitchell, who's running 30.3 feet per second on a little grounder to first base and beating it out for a hit, that's what you love to see. You love to see the hustle, and Mitchell is just a fast guy. In every series, it seems like he's getting an infield hit some way, somehow, and getting on base. So it's always fun to see. Always love the fast guys. And then Rengifo finally heating up. Goes 3 for 10. Is slugging a little bit. 2 doubles and a single. 5 total bases, 3 RBIs. He's heating up a little bit, so that's good to see. Joey Ortiz only got 5 at-bats. Sanchez only 2 at-bats. Perkins only 3 at-bats, so I'm not going to talk about them much. But, I mean, in the short, small sample size here, Ortiz does go 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. So good for Joey Ortiz for going 2 for 5 and getting those 2 RBIs and producing when he's not getting as many opportunities. So hopefully this turns out to be a bigger streak, because Mr. Cooper Pratt in AAA is heating up offensively, and it's only a matter of time when he gets called up shortly here. Brandon Lockridge did only go 1 for 7 with his 2 games that he played. 1 hit, 1 single, 1 base. Did have 2 walks, so on base wasn't too bad, but just didn't produce this series. Only 7 at-bats, which is not the biggest sample size, but it's something. And then Greg Jones was his 6 at-bats, didn't get a hit, and in those 6 at-bats, 4 strikeouts. So I don't know how much longer he's going to be up, and I don't know why he keeps getting starts. Pat Murphy sees something in him, but he's just not proving it right now. But altogether, great offensive series for the Brewers. Pitching wise, I got 3 guys highlighted as hot. Drone picks up where Woodruff got hurt, goes 4 innings, just delivered, only gave up that 1 run. And I just love to see the bulk there, and to pick up, it's hard to pick up after an injury because you never know, and he just goes in and does his job. So it's a tough situation, but he figured it out, and it worked out to his advantage, so that's pretty nice. Chad Patrick kind of left blank. It wasn't good, wasn't bad. Like I said before, the 5 walks, only 2 earned runs, only 1 hit. So yeah, wasn't bad, wasn't good. I mean, it was mostly good, just the 5 walks was a lot, so I just leave them blank. The other 2 hot guys got Hall, who went 4 1/3, didn't give up a run, only gave 1 hit, walked 1, 3 strikeouts. With DL Hall, we like to see the walks down, so the 1 walk is pretty good there. And then obviously no home run or no runs, and then 1 hit, also pretty good. Jake Woodford gets 2 games going, goes 4 innings, and yeah, he got the save in the first game, and the 3 inning save there. Only gave up 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 total innings. Just a great performance this series by him. Fitzpatrick, the rookie, just got called up, left him blank. He did go 2 1/3, only gave 2 hits, did walk 2, did strike out 2, so a lot of 2s there for Fitzpatrick. I think he did a good job for his MLB debut. Just interested to see what he has to offer in the future there. Grant Anderson, obviously in that second game, gave up the back-to-back home runs to Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte, so that's why he's in the cold here. Not the best performance, but he did bounce back the next game, striking out 2 batters that he faced. So good and bad, but I think that was a big moment for the D-backs to just put us away in the 9th there with those 2 home runs. Brandon Sproat did go 4 1/3. Like I said before, he started off really strong in the first inning, striking out all 3, and then he had that rough 4th inning where he gave up a home run to Del Castillo, and then a couple space hits, and then Arenado kind of just put him away with that big 3-run home run. As Arenado does often versus the Brewers, he's a Brewers killer. When he was on the Cardinals, he was the one you don't want to pitch to. So did end up getting 6 hits, 2 walks, struck out 5, which is decent, but those 2 home runs really killed him in that 4th inning there. And then Woodruff, just the injury. I mean, nothing you can really say there. And then Miguel only got the 1 inning, did his job. So perfect. That is the series recap versus the D-backs there. Great offensive spark. Bats finally wake up. 32 runs. I mean, it's great to see. So, and the pitching wasn't really that bad either. Only gave up 2 in the first, the 6 in the second, which is pretty bad. And then the 1 in the 3rd game. So 9 total runs in all series is not that bad. That's 3 average, so not that bad. But yeah, we did end up winning the series versus the D-backs. Now we go on a little road trip here to go take on the Nationals in Washington, D.C. Trying to get a revenge for that because they came into our ballpark and swept us in 3 games. So hopefully a little revenge on that one. Then after that, got the Cardinals. So thank you guys for watching. Looking forward to these next 2 series. Looking forward to have Churio and Vaughn back pretty soon here. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, please subscribe for more recaps. Follow my X account. I do post on there every so often to kind of get my raw reviews, my raw reacts of the games most times. But yeah, please share this as well to any Brewers fans. I'm trying to give you guys some recaps here, make it easier instead of watching every game and just giving you some of the info, some of the recaps. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy, and as always, we'll find out what's brewing next.